Hi everyone, how are you? Good evening. My name is Shannon. I am the leader of Transformers Dynasty. Our test group starts on Monday. Super excited for this. I'm ready to go extreme. I hope you guys are. We're going all in for the 21 days, 100% clean eating and working out, our 30-minute workouts. I just want to take 5 minutes to go over everything with you to get you started. You have all your goodies here. I got mine in the mail. Let's start. We're supposed to start with the Getting Started guide. So if you guys want to read through this, let's look what it tells us in here. The calendar. Very important. Make sure you are following the calendar. I know you're tempted just to choose, say, yoga fix off of this and do it any day you please, or to skip cardio fix. But it's very important that you do it the way that the Autumn has it laid out for us to get the best results. And because we're in the test group, we need to make sure we are having awesome after photos so we can win that prize money from Beachbody. But like you see, like Monday it has us starting with the plyo fix all the way through Sunday at the yoga fix. Say if you skip a day because life happens, but do not do that. We're going all in, and it's really important we try to get the best results and stay as close as we can to following this 100% because we're in our test group and we're all doing this for the first time, and our photos are going to be an example for others to inspire others. So our first 2 weeks we're following the top row, and then the last week is the doubles week. So it tells us exactly what we're doing Monday through Sunday. So make sure you follow this calendar, and if you have questions, reach out to me. And then for the workouts, the only thing you need is a band or your dumbbells. I recommend a 3-pound and a 5-pound dumbbell because I actually tried this workout for the first time at Super Sunday. I didn't even use dumbbells, and it was a killer. I had to keep walking away and grabbing water. So I can't imagine with the dumbbells. So, and you have a band in case it's too intense as well that came with your challenge pack. So if you don't have dumbbells, the best place to get this is, say, Walmart or Target is a great place to get them for not that expensive. And then, okay, then in the back, so you're ready to rock. Let's do this. So you have to read the 21 Day Fix Eating Plan, follow the calendar. You have to use your transformation tracker and social media. So right back here is how to track your results, your transformation tracker. It has your before stats and your after stats to record. And make sure you actually do those because sometimes the weight on the scale doesn't change because I'm losing body fat in inches. So it's very important because you may get to the end of the fix and you're like, I didn't lose any weight, I gained weight. So to really see your results, these measurements are key. And then also you want to take your photos. This guide right here tells you how to take your before and after, the exact poses you're supposed to do, putting your hands on your hip for your front, side, and back. So make sure you follow that when you're taking your before photos. Make sure you take those before your first day of the fix, because if you wait till like day 5, then your transformation isn't going to be accurate. So this is very important. And say you're like, oh, I don't want to take a photo of me, I'm embarrassed. Make sure you do, because at the end of the fix, you can't go back and retake those photos. You can only take them in the beginning, and down the line when it's over, it's great to see, wow, look at how far I've come, and really compare those photos left to right. And you could turn those into Beachbody, and you can get a free t-shirt. They have the guy and the girls, and you can actually win prize money up to $100,000. So, and to win that money, you're supposed to turn your photos into teambeachbody.com to get a free shirt. So, and the shirts is seriously, that just happened because this is going to be so extreme, this challenge. Okay, so, and then it says get support. So we're supposed to surround ourselves 24 hours a day from the Beachbody people. So that's like me as your coach, that's your challengers in your group. Say I'm in class taking a test and you have a question, you can't get a hold of me. That's the reason why we have these challenge groups, these clean eating groups, because there's a support team of 9 other people in this test group to reach out to at all times. And me, of course, is your coach and the clean eating. And in the clean eating group, there's all those pictures of foods for you to choose from. And so just really take time to brainstorm and use the tools you have available to you. And then stay consistent. For the next 21 days, stick to the program. Schedule your workouts and make them a priority. Find your motivation in life and use it to push yourself. And never give up on what you have the potential to accomplish. You've got this. So yes, 21 days. You can do anything for 21 days, Autumn says. It goes down to that 30-second workout, that 60 minutes, that 30 minutes. You can do this. You just have to really remember the reason why you bought this program, and you have to use that to push through your excuses day and day. Because say the first week you're doing great, and then the second week comes and you're sore and you're tired, and you have a birthday coming up, or you have like you have to work 12 hours that day. Like, you're going to want to give up, and you're not going to want to keep doing this and pushing through. And you have to remember why you bought this program, why you wanted to do the test group, and you have to think that reason, that why, every day to get you through this challenge. Because this is extreme clean eating, extreme workouts, and it's not going to be easy. Or if it was easy, everyone would do it. Every single person would have like six-pack abs and Victoria's Secret models. So it takes time to really get these results and extreme clean eating, and that's why we're extreme and we're the test group. So we're really going to break records and show people like what these programs can do and inspire people. So your next step in your getting started is your eating plan. So let's go through the eating plan together. This you really need to read into when you're creating your guides for the week, your meal plans. I want you guys to create a meal plan and send it to me, post it in the group. It's too hard on a computer. You can handwrite it out. It's very important because for the first 3 rounds, I tried to do this without creating a plan, and it's just day by day. You're constantly focused on how many reds do I have, how many greens do I have, what do I have left for the day, and it just becomes like it takes over your whole life trying to eat clean. And realistically, we have a lot going on, and we can't let being on a diet take over a whole life, or it's not something you could stick to in the future, and it's just something you're going to do for like 10 days and your results are going to fall. So this 21-day fix is basically about learning brand new habits that you could stick to after the 21 days to teach you how to eat right. So really take time to prep for this before you start. So basically what that means is that we're supposed to be eating 8 times a day. So you're going to plan out your 8 meals before week 1 starts, and then before week 2 starts, you're going to plan out those meals, and after you've planned them out, and you basically wrote down, I'm having Shakeology for breakfast, and I'm having yogurts and nuts and berries for my snack. Then after you wrote down everything your week, then you're basically going to go grocery shopping, and then after you go grocery shopping, you're basically going to cook as much as you can in advance. So this way, you're just portioning from pre-cooked food. So it's easy to stick to, because 8 times a day, I mean, come on. I cannot imagine cooking 8 meals a day. So if we have this pre-prepped, pre-bought, pre-planned, it's just grabbing and going in your busy schedule, because if you're working 12 hours a day and you didn't bring your food with you, shoot, you can't leave your job 8 times a day to go buy that food. So plan, or you will not be successful in this. So Sunday is coming up, Saturday is coming up. Do not wait till the last minute. Do not wait till Monday to start the fix. This is starting Saturday and Sunday, maybe as early as now, with planning out what you're going to be eating for next week. So let's go through this together. If you've never done the fix, I just want to break this down for you. So, but basically, if you did the 21-day fix, then this is basically the same thing. It's just cleaner food and more intense workouts. So you'll be able to help everyone in the group that hasn't done this. If you have a question, you have 9 other people to help you out. We're all here for each other. We're a big family, and we're doing this together. So let's see. Your eating plan. This is 100% clean eating, no cheats, no treats. So the last 21-day fix, we could have our wine 3 times a week. We could have our teaspoon of dark chocolate 3 times a week. I'm a chocoholic. I don't know how I'm going to make it through these 21 days without chocolate, but I'm up for the challenge, going extreme. So that's the difference. So I advise you now 2 cheats. make sure you're eating your chocolate, your burgers, whatever you love, drinking your wine, because we are all in and we're 100% committed for these 21 days. So no cheating, no cheats, no treats. Portion control. Maintaining proper portion size is the key to weight loss and management. So the first 3 rounds, I struggled with these containers because I didn't know whether you had to cook your food or you had to just do raw food and then cook it. And I actually learned from Mitro, the top coach in the company, that it has to be cooked food. So you have to cook your food first and then portion, so this way you're getting accurate, because you could actually be eating less food than you're supposed to or more than you're supposed to because you're using food that's not ready to go. So imagine having to cook everything and then portion, how long it would take to make your meal. So that goes back to like something like rice, your basics, or meat. Try to make that in advance so it's easy to portion out. And then, so next, how to get extreme. So basically, it breaks it down by colors. So you have your green container for veggies, your purple container for fruits, your red container for proteins, your yellow container for carbs, your blue container for healthy fats, and your orange container for seeds and dressings. And you'll also see teaspoons for oils, nuts, and butter. And then you have your shaker cup for measuring your ounces. Like if you look at Shakeology, it says to have this with 8 ounces of fluid ounces of water or like a liquid. So make sure you're looking at ounces when you're measuring stuff. And then water too. You're supposed to divide your weight in half, and that's how many ounces you're supposed to have of water a day. So me, say I'm 120, I would have to have 60 fluid ounces a day. So very important to be using your portion control. Then to get started, you have to figure out which calorie bracket you are in. So you actually break down, and then it tells you how many containers you have each day. So you do step A, B, and C, and you're going to end up with your calorie bracket, and say you lie in the first one. I know I'm someplace in between the first and second, but as you start to drop weight, this will change. So if you've already done 2 or 3 rounds and you keep following the second or third bracket, it's time to do this calculation again. So this way you can find out if you're using the right calorie. And say there was a girl in the test group, the first one with the corporate, that did this, and she was following the first bracket and she was stuck, and everyone in the group was losing weight and she wasn't. And her coach recommended her to try to go up to the second bracket, and she went to the second bracket and she started losing weight, and I'm toning up like crazy. So sometimes maybe even though it says you're supposed to be in the first calorie bracket, you're actually supposed to be in the second calorie bracket. So if you want to talk to me, and we can figure that out together. If you're in the right bracket after say a week and you're stuck and you're not losing weight, we can figure out your eating, because you could be eating too much or too little, and that's causing your transformation to be at a standstill and for you to plateau. Next, choose your approach. So there's 3 different plans we could go through, and the one I would like our group to do is the extreme, and then the last 3 days the countdown to competition, which is C, which is sort of like the first 21-day fix. I think since we have a range of brand new people who have never done this in here, and then people that are on their 3rd round, I think that would be a good plan to start, because the original 21-day fix, it's the regular plan, and the last day is a 3-day fix. So that's sort of like what we're all used to. And Autumn's extreme plan, it's basically the same thing as last time, except the foods we could choose from are actually cleaner. So there's things that she took off the list, like waffles and stuff like that, like the foods at the lower side. And then when you're going through this, you want to eat at the foods from the top, because those are cleaner. So, but I'll walk you through that. So we're gonna do C. If you have like an event coming up, like the cruise that you're going on, or a graduation coming up, and you want to lose like 10 pounds for that fast, well, this is up to 15-pound weight loss. But if you just want to blow your results out of the water and you need extreme results really fast, then there's a countdown to competition plan you could do. And if you're like never ate clean in your life, and this is a major adjustment for you, and this is really your first time tackling this, and you've never done the 21-day fix, then maybe just start with the extreme. Don't push yourself too much, because if you try to do too much too fast, you're going to fail. So the key to success is doing small changes that turn into long-term results. So just start small and do as much as you can, but make sure the plan you choose that you're consistent to, and you make up in your mind that you're going to stick to it. So the average one I want us all following is the extreme plan with the countdown to competition the last 3 days. And then we can work through that as a group together. So, all right, next thing, use the containers. So it talks about eating 2 to 3 hours apart. And then the fat burner, you want to make sure you have your purple and your yellow containers before 6 o'clock. And then Autumn's countdown to competition plan. So that's basically eating the small meals. So it actually looks like we're supposed to be eating 6 meals, but if we do the countdown to competition, that's 8 meals. We basically have to figure that out together as a group. But as we all read through this, we're going to figure out more. So, but the most important thing is to make sure you're doing the fat burner, because all of us want to lose as much fat as possible, right? So that's eating every 2 hours. So I actually went on my phone and actually put alarms that every 2 hours tell me, okay, it's breakfast time. Okay, it's snack time. Okay, it's lunch time. Okay, it's snack. Okay, it's dinner. And I actually tried this yesterday for the first time, and it was amazing, because I was studying and it was like, okay, time for snack. Okay, time for lunch. So it made me jump, and I was like, and I actually stopped what I was doing and I went and ate lunch, and stopped what I was doing and went and ate my snack. So if you're horrible at time management and you find yourself not getting hungry till like dinner time, try that, because that works. And this is about building habits during these 21 days. So that's something that works for me. I feel like you should try, just to get used, like the first couple of days, to get used to eating every 2 hours and drinking water. You can actually do water the same way. So, because if you wait till, like me in the very beginning, I would wait till like the very end of the day, because I wouldn't plan. Be like, shoot, I have to come home and eat like 5 meals and I'm stuffed. And it doesn't work that way if you try to feed all your colors into the very end of the day. You need to be spacing them out throughout the day. So every 2 to 3 hours we are eating, and that's planning in advance. And then having all your purple and yellow containers before 6. So in the beginning of the week, as you're planning out what times you're going to eat everything and your containers, so you don't have to do it as the day goes on, make sure you schedule those yellow and purple containers before 6 o'clock. So basically, like dinner shouldn't have any yellow or purple containers in your dinners. Okay, and then for your countdown to competition plan, that is in here, this guidebook. So we're going to open this up the last 3 days to see, but of course, open up the last week so you can count that in your meal plan. And it tells you how to do that in the last page. And it gives you her example too. See right here. So we're going to go through that together. I love this test group because we're all learning how to do this and going through it together. So for me, it's my first time doing it too. So it's just super excited that we're all going to do this and experience it for the first time. So I love test groups. Okay, and then you combine your extreme eating plan with your extreme workouts. The fun part, we've all been waiting to try the extreme after doing those 21-day fix so many rounds in a row. So, and let me tell you, I did it at Super Sunday, and they are intense. You're going to love it. Like, we're all going to be so sore. We're all not going to be able to walk, and we're going to be complaining. But we have to learn to love being sore, love the burn, because that basically means Autumn's giving us results. Okay, so let's see. Okay, container food groups. So now this is my favorite thing. Like, my 21-day fix book is like there's stuff spilled on it. There's pages like all half messed up from water sticking together, because I literally bring this to the grocery store with me. Like, I just went shopping and I had this, like, this is my Bible. This is my life, because it breaks down every food group, every color, and tells you exactly what foods to eat. So this is like dummy proof. So it makes it so easy. So just go grocery shopping, but before you go grocery shopping, plan out, like what I tell people to do is look at this list and pick out maybe your 5 favorite foods, and that's what you're going to use for your containers. Because say you say, Well, vegetables, I hate vegetables. Like, I never like vegetables. Well, I'm sure off of this list, there's one vegetable you like that you do eat. So maybe choose that for all your green containers and have it 5 times a day. Me, I wouldn't want to do that. I love vegetables. But make this work for you. And they make it very dummy-proof where you just choose an item off the list and go for it. And they actually break it down with showing, like, the foods that are good for you and bad for you. So, like the pluses are actually the best foods for you autumn eats. So for this group, because we're trying to get insane results because it's a test group, and we're showing these photos, let's choose from the pluses for our first food. And then the circles for the next, and then the X's, are not allowed to have X's because we need better results than the average person doing this because we're doing this for the first time as the test. So X's are not allowed in this group, but circles and pluses we could do. But choose pluses as your first go-to. Okay, and then so here are your containers. Inside you have all the containers you need. You basically fill the container. The cap should fit on top, and that's what you need. So say your calorie bracket says I can have 3 green containers. So you need to fill this container up 3 times. So say the pluses, it gives you broccoli, asparagus, string beans, and peppers, and cucumbers. We'll say I love broccoli. That's one of my favorites. I love cucumbers. And I love, let me see what else there is to eat because I'm not big on string beans. Okay, I like spinach to like make salads. So say I choose my 3, I go grocery shopping and I have those 3 during the day. See, super easy. So, but if you plan it out in advance, you don't have to worry about what containers you have because everything is going to be done in advance. So you just look at your paper and you're like, okay, for lunch I'm supposed to eat this, for breakfast I'm supposed to eat this, and then you can change it out as it goes on. If lunch comes and you're like, I don't want to eat that, but it shows in advance you're supposed to have a green, you're supposed to have a red, and then you could look in here and be like, okay, what green and red can I have instead and sub out. So this way everything's pre-planned, makes it easier to stick to. And the same thing with your purple containers and your red containers, which is your protein. Your purple is your fruits, your green is your veggies. Oh, and then if you look, like there's some where it tells you you can have, say, 2 large eggs. Obviously, 2 large eggs aren't going to fit in the container, and that's why they actually tell you how much you can have. So if it tells you how many, that makes you go by that versus the container size. And that's why it tells you that. And if it doesn't say how many, then go by what fits in the container. And then like here, the red, it says cottage cheese. So we're not having cottage cheese because that's an X. And then your yellow container and so on. Sweet potatoes the best. I love sweet potatoes. I just bought some tonight. So, and then yams and the oatmeal. See, me, I don't like oatmeal or yams, so I have to choose from others. But choose from the top of the list versus the bottom of the list. And then blue container, your avocado. See, look, feta cheese. You can't have feta cheese. Goat cheese. You can't have goat cheese. But we can't have hummus and coconut milk, raw nuts. Make sure we're sticking with the circles and the pluses. And then your orange, which is your seeds. And then your teaspoons. Make sure you look, like a lot of people skip the teaspoons. We need to make sure we're having those. Like the olive oil, like olive oil counts. Don't like cook and just spray olive oil everywhere. Make sure you're measuring your olive oil because that does count. And that's where a lot of extra calories come into play that you're not realizing, like how you cook your food, like butter and stuff like that. And then your free foods. This is stuff you don't have to measure, that you can use as much as you want to. So if it's not in this book, you are not allowed to have it. If you have a question, post in the group before you eat that. And if you plan in advance, you already know what you can eat. And make sure you post those meal plans so I can go through them and tell you if there's anything you need to fix. Because the diet is 80% of your results. So just because you're working out every day does not mean you're going to see the results. This is where your results is, your eating plan. So follow this and put 80% of effort into this. And that's why those workouts are only 30 minutes, because that's all you need. The rest of the day, it's all you're eating. And then hydration, very important. You cannot see results. You can be starving because you're not drinking your water. So make sure you are dividing your weight in half and that's how much water you're having. It has the ounces on here to measure it. You're like, okay, I need to have 60, say this is 30 ounces, you're drinking 2 of these a day. Or you're carrying around a big gallon of water, and you're getting through that at the end of the day. Bring water with you. Drink water every meal. Have a glass of water when you wake up, a glass of water when you work out, a glass of water before you go to bed. Make sure you're getting in the habit of drinking water. That is going to make such a difference, hydration. And then if you hate water, and you're like, oh, I hate water, I have to drink it, you can actually flavor your waters with like herbs like basil and fruit and lime and lemon. See, they have all these cool ideas you can put in your water, like fruits and veggies, herbs and spices, to like mix in like sparkling waters, so it's not boring and you actually enjoy your water. And then the only beverages we are allowed to have besides water is tea and coffee. So, and if you have coffee, you can't have cream, you can't have half and half, you can't have sugar, honey, or sweeteners, artificial, flavored syrups, chocolate syrup. You can only have lemon, cinnamon, nutmeg, pumpkin spice, stevia, or low or non-fat milk. And it says how much you can have of it. You can only have 1 tablespoon of soy, almond, hemp, low, non-fat. So make sure you're looking at this, because this makes a difference in your results, even though you don't think it does. And then replacement container food groups. So it says what you can replace. Milk, cow's milk, non-fat, we are not allowed to have because of the X. Remember, no X's. So these are your replacements. So 2 times a week you can replace a yellow container. But we're not doing cheats. So no replacement containers. 21 days we are not allowed to replace a yellow container with any of these beverages. Just ignore this page. Because we're the test group, so we decided to go extreme for the first time. 21-day fix extreme recipes. The difference between this and last, they did not give us recipes. Everyone, like Autumn was saying, everyone wanted recipes. So she blessed us with some recipes. So have fun working these into your meal plans. And it's amazing because it tells you already what colors are in those things. So like, for example, the PB and strawberry oatmeal, it already tells you it's 1 serving of purple, 1 serving of yellow, and 1 teaspoon. So what that does is it makes it easier and takes the guesswork out of the planning. So you can actually work that into your meal plan and make things simpler. But there's some really good recipes I see in here, like the extreme Cobb salad just looks amazing. Like, I can't wait to try this. I love mushrooms and avocado. And the chicken fajitas, like, wow, we're allowed to have fajitas. Balsamic steak salad. I love steak, can't get enough of it, so definitely going to be trying that. I just want to try all these. The poached tilapia with vegetables, I actually have a lot of tilapia I bought from Whole Foods. So super excited to work these into my meal plan. Turkey chili. Beachbody makes the best chili. Oh my gosh, you guys have got to try. Turkey meatballs. I love meatballs. It's that perfect protein, and it tells you exactly how many you can have. That is great to pre-make. Make a big thing of meatballs and just have that like maybe like 3 days in a row. The more you plan ahead, the more successful you'll be. Trust me, plan ahead. Has your snacks, has everything for you. So really just take this and work these recipes into your meal plan for the first week, and then the second week you could like research your own recipes off of like Google or go through those clean eating pages, and those will give you a lot of ideas of what everyone else is eating on all the other meal plans out there for the Beachbody world. They have Shakeology recipes you can do. They have other programs you could try, but we're just focusing on extreme right now. And then, oh, these are really important, your tally sheets. So make sure you print these out and use these, or you can handwrite one. You'll find the tally sheets in teambeachbody.com, your free 30-day membership that came with your challenge pack. And write down everything. So as you're going through the day, say you leave your house and you can't follow your meal plan, you can actually track what you've had. And this way, it's going to let you know if you stuck to it or not. So this will help you a lot with your progress. And then as you're going through. But if you follow your meal plan, you don't have to so much. But if you get off track, use this tracker to make sure you're on track. Makes life easier. And then once the fix is over, the 3-day refresh is an amazing way to get results in 3 days. It's basically like a 3-day detox. If, say, you finish this and those after photos, you want them even better. The 3-day refresh is something you can order to have at the very end that just completely like detoxes your system and makes you feel cleaner, lighter, and healthier without starving yourself. This will really boost that 21-day extreme transformation to like do after your 21-day fix is over, the last 3 days. Something to continue with. So that covers our portion control containers, our eating plan. We're doing the extreme with the last 3 days countdown to competition. And that covers what you need for your workouts. Also your Shakeology, that is a red container. I have that once a day. I like to have it either for breakfast, after I worked out. Make sure when you're eating, you plan you're planning to not eat 2 hours before your workout, because you're going to spend your workout like breaking down your food in your stomach versus breaking down the fat and getting the full result of your workout. So I like to wake up, have my breakfast, and then 2 hours later get in my workout. And then after my workout, I basically have Shakeology to refuel me for the day and to curb my cravings, because I know myself, after a workout I am starving and I just want to come home downstairs and raid the fridge and eat everything in sight, and there goes my workout. So this actually curbs your cravings and refuels you and gives you the 70 superfoods that you need to get through the day. So to jumpstart your day with the proper 70 whole foods of nutrition. So we have covered countdown to competition. If you open this up, it's basically eating your 8 meals for the last day. There's a sample in the back. If you're following the countdown to competition plan, it walks you through what to do. You can either do 2 days countdown to competition, 1 day extreme, or you can do 2 days extreme, 1 day countdown to competition. So that's the next step from doing all extreme, and then countdown. This would be the next step. You do your extreme and then your countdown to competition. And it walks you through how to use the calendar and how to break down everything also for your 8 meals a day. So that's something exciting to try. And if you don't do countdown to competition, this one, the next round of your extreme, because I tell everyone to do 3 rounds of the 21-day fix, your second round of the 21-day fix extreme, that's something you could take on, which I'm definitely doing my second time, countdown to competition. I'm going to give myself a week break. And then your photos, don't forget those. Your start here, don't forget to read that with your transformation. And then here is your DVDs that give you all your workouts. So you basically look on your calendar, you're like, I'm supposed to do this. Say PlyoFix on Monday, you take out PlyoFix, and that's it. Do not overtrain, do not undertrain, do not think I'm going to do an extra workout today so my results are faster, because what's going to happen is your eating plan is based on your workouts. So if you're doing extra exercise, then you're putting your body into starvation mode, because you're going to be burning more calories than you're supposed to according to how much you're eating. Because she breaks it down to that 1,500 calories for the first bracket. If you're doing an extra workout, you're going to burn an extra, say, 500 calories. Then all of a sudden, you're only getting 1,000 calories in the day when you needed 1,500, and you can actually not lose weight because you're taking in the wrong amount of calories a day. So actually working out more on this plan will actually hurt you than it will help you gain. And then the very end, we have our fix challenge, the extra DVD this came with. So this is something you can do now just to get excited, or when it's over, do this, but do not add in extra workouts than she tells us to. And that's everything. I'm super excited for this test group. We're going all in for 21 days. Let's just be 100% focused. Make sure you do everything I asked. You take your measurements, your before photos, you drink your Shakeology, you do your containers, your meal plan, your workouts. Do not have excuses. It's only 21 days. It's only 30-minute workouts. If you have time to watch TV, if you have time to scroll Facebook, you have time to work out. Set that alarm on your phone. Make sure you're eating your snacks. Make sure you're drinking your waters. Really train yourself. This is not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Everyone would look amazing. So it's just every day is going to be a struggle. We're going to go through this together. We're going to check in. If we have a bad day and we cheat, if we have a drink, let's make sure we're telling everyone in the group, and we can just hold each other accountable. And let's just just because you have a day where you failed, make sure you don't give up. You just start. Then you tell yourself, okay, I just had a cheat meal, but I'm going to continue strong the rest of the day. Oh, okay, I was supposed to work out 7. I didn't work out 7. Okay, I'm going to work out right now. I'm not going to let a second go by. I'm not going to do anything else till I get my workout in. So just make sure you give this 100%. We're going to do awesome. We're the first ones doing this program. It's so exciting. And we're here to inspire others to also change their life through living a clean and healthy lifestyle. All right, everyone. Bye. Good luck.